Alright, so I haven't played in about a month or so. But what better way to get back into it than doing a cursed run? Actually, I thought... Oh yeah, this is it. This is egg stapler run. Okay, I thought it was an egg stapler run. So, yeah, we'll give it a shot here. Looks like Opal has beaten it. Opal has just been crushing it. But it did take out everybody else. Looks like Mean probably got somewhat close. Took Egg Stapler out 20k. We'll estimate like ring 7 or so. And then Eable and Randomosity a little bit earlier. We'll see. Primordium is technically like the second worst cursed like Egg Stapler, or just cursed submission in general, I guess, was what I was looking at, but they're mostly Egg Stapler when it's Primordium. You know, there's a few of these combos where Primordium just doesn't really shine, right? Wormkin, Drag Melting, Stygian probably come to mind. But, you know, we'll see. I think you don't see too many Wormkin come up in Egg Staplers because, you know, I was shitting on Wormkin a while before I hit like these super hard curse seeds, but Wormkin turns out as annoying as they are to play, they actually have, you know, somewhat of a floor. Like we already see Echo Transfer, for example, which it's annoying to start with 2 of them because it's so hard to get them off, but at the same time it is scaling and it's good scaling. Immortal Trade, like we have stuff to work with here even if Primordium does nothing for us. Got Wormkin Banner, which is good. I would generally look for them here. Man, I hope I'm not too rusty. So boom. We might go boom, boom, boom. I don't know. This is pretty good to give up here, though. Vortex and a Hellvent. Health with Primordium can be good, too. I feel like Primordium is just such a leaker, right? So often. Okay. Tough bosses. Maybe I'll be refreshed in my mind with the game. So Stalwart stack, not so bad here. I mean, we start with a flat stat boost. I'm tempted to do that. Where's the temples? If we... Maybe there's a world where we get like a -2 on Gentro. That's not really gonna work. I was gonna say like we could -2 and then intrinsic if we're like super lucky, but that's still just 1 stack. I mean, still Superfood is a better start, even with the Echo Transfer. But it's like, what would I rather have locked in, Superfood or Stalwart? Maybe Superfood, because then I can at least... Yeah, let's do Superfood and just hope for Stalwarts. We'll see. I guess a Notice Stone, I don't know. As much as it pains me, maybe Infuse Mallet, I don't know. It would help me more right now, whereas I don't have any consumables, so Notice Stone doesn't do anything. Generally, Superfood Primordium I find is the best Ring 1 of the variants, but Primordium's not a really that good of a Ring 1 champ. I think we're... Fractures and Planks Ring 1 can crush, though. Like, do I really need a Infused Mallet? It could still get... It might get me a Collector. I guess we take it, even though I hate it. That's questionable, the Divine Horde. Yeah, we got pretty good stuff. I mean, Fracture alone can kill any of the problems that come up. I say we take it. Encased Divinity, Wing Clipping. Wing Clipping, not always good with Wormkin, but pretty good into Diligent. Does nothing for me right now. I don't have the Notice Stone or anything. Bandit and Tumbra is decent. Encased Divinity is like okay. Maybe with the Echo Transfers, Encased Divinity is the way to go. Also could help with like if I get stuck with an egg. It would definitely help. I think we'll do this. That definitely helps get the echo transfers off. Unit draft. It's tough. Toughest boss, toughest troop. This won't kill them. Actually, it would, right? They're 5 health. But fractures could do it anyway. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. I want a unit draft. Ooh, infused mallet. Alright. You did your job. I think that was sharded up, yeah? Looked like it? Well, we'll say yes. I think we just want the echoes up here. Plank here doesn't really change much. Wow. Infused mallet. I'll give credit where credit's due. What the hell is this open? Train steward, where you at, bro? This technically Ember drains me. Let's do that. And I think we still just want echoes here. I think. 1 train steward by turn 3. It's kind of fucked up, but you know, whatever. We'll take it. So we've played both echo transfers. I mean, either way, we're fine here. We still probably just want echoes here. You bastard. Well, I probably should still try to hold out for a plink. Here, let's eat up a lifesteal. If I can't, I can just fracture next turn. I am recording, right? Okay, good. I'm out of practice of the whole video thing. Let's eat up some more lifesteal stacks, I think. Gotcha. Boom. 116 damage, not bad. Okay. Boy. Now we run into the Wormkin woes, where it's like the worst card is obviously the one that gets the purple stuff on it. I kind of want to take Prismal Dust, because if I can intrinsic that, then I don't really need to take an additional stack of superfood if I am so lucky to find. Intrinsic. On the other hand, making of a morsel, I mean, we have a unit draft coming up. We don't know if this is going to be good or not. We don't really want to go here. I guess we could, though. There's a Herzl Horde with it. It just sucks to give that up, but I guess either way here, you're giving something up. Probably won't go here, unless I get like a Perils here, maybe. That magic sucks. That magic's decent. Give up a Hellvent for it, though. This magic's good. It is diligent. I mean, who knows? This does give me... I don't really need this scaling when I have 2 echo transfers. Like, health scaling is kind of taken care of with Immortal Trade, and... You know, I could take this. Superfood. Yeah, let's take this. Okay, that's interesting. I would like the Echo Infusion, honestly, but that's infused bounding echoes. Damn. Echo Infusion, though, man. If we had Stalwart. Echo Infusion. I don't know if... I have a Prismal Dust and Superfood. Technically, I got the Immortal Trade as well. I think we can take the Bounding Echoes. Oh, ugh. Wow. Good thing I didn't give up any Pyre health to get this crap. This is a horrible... This is the worst 3... Is there a worse 3-unit draft you can think of? Probably, but this is pretty bad. I don't see how any of these are worth taking, honestly. I guess I could take one to hedge my bets into like a super low roll Wormkin, but there's not really that low. Like, there's other than Kinhost Carapace, it had to be like Kinhost Carapace and Boghost Cocoon. That'd be the only like, or Glug Cider, I guess. Even then, I could just take a Kinhost Carapace. Okay, I guess the worst would be Boghost Cocoon and Kinhost Carapace. I'm fine with just a Train Steward for now. These are marginally better than a Train Steward. Skip. If they had good essences, I really wish that the Crucibles just gave their effect as their essence, and I could take them then. Like, I wouldn't mind putting that into stuff. Endless. Intrinsic. Okay, we got the intrinsic. That's good. Put that on the Prismal Dust. So we got health, endless. Yeah, that's definitely in the low roll realm, but I could just take a First Akin for now. The essence is usable. I don't have to use a unit either. This would be usable essence on an egg. This does change the run a bit, though. We missed on this unit draft. Now, if I don't get a unit draft here, we have to think about what we're going to do. But both of them are similar. They're going to be fat units that have potentially good essences, but also potentially useless essences. This one's only really good on an egg, particularly an endless egg. I mean, if I get an endless egg, my chances of that aren't high. I would have to hit an egg here, and then go there and hit endless. It's like, I have to win a 50-50 into whatever the chances are of an egg, which are probably less than 50-50 into a 50-50. Chances aren't great. Whereas this is just going to be good. Let's just take the First Akin. Probably not really worth it for me to spend any money here. Probably not worth it for me to reroll. But I will take... Man, this will put me at 25 shards. Oops, not that. I want that. We'll do that. That's good for now. We can survive on 25 shards. Yeah, it's going to be... I can see that this is going to be an awkward run, potentially. As a unit draft, it's a tough troop. Definitely nullifies most of my cards, but we're just going to pay a little pyre health and hope for an egg, I guess. I still want an egg, I think. I can work with an egg. Eggs aren't the greatest. It's a superfood, though. I definitely don't want this to be my unit. I mean, my intrinsic Prismal Dust isn't really going to be useful here. I could do this just for an etch. It's, like, arguably worth it. Okay, we'll do that. I kind of got screwed by the mallet here because I honestly would have wanted to do that, but whatever. So he'll have enough to, let's see, 55. You'll be getting 18. That'll be 40. 56. You'll kill that. 18 will kill that. So we could just try to work on this guy, I guess. Wait, what am I missing here? 56, 55, 8. Oh, he gets fucking... God damn it. He gets sapped. Bastard. Well, if I get sapped for... Jesus, 3 sap. That's so ridiculous. So that's going to take you down to 50 damage. I can't... There's no world where I hit that guy enough. Let's just try to do some damage here then. I guess that was useless too. Whatever. It's still not that much damage at the end of the day. I don't know. 72, I mean, that'll kill that. It's fine. Still do that anyhow. Alright. Technically, he didn't get up to as much damage as the Trainster did, but that happens with Penitent Prayers. Penitent Prayers is rough. They kill your draws entirely, especially when you have to take an armor trial. Let's hope that it gives us a good thing here. Huh. Making a morsel is kind of enticing. I mean, if you think about it. There is maybe a chance I need to go left here. Let's say I don't get a good unit draft here. I might as well go left. Try for an allied construct. That's really all I'm looking for at that point. I guess a Shadow Eater might be okay. This is infused. It's a good card. Then again, these are also really good cards. These are better cards than this, but they're not infused. And I do have this Bounding Echoes, but I also have 2 Echo Transfers. I do have Case Divinity. This would just help with Umbra things. It also would open up Shroud Spike as a pretty good card. It plays okay with eggs too, if I do find an egg. This wouldn't even really help that much with an egg. An egg or a Glare Minder is what I'm looking for at this point. I doubt I'm finding a Glare Minder. I would think more people win this seed if Glare Minder's offered. But an egg I could see. I hope for the uncommon eggs. I hope I don't get stuck with, you know, the other egg, the rare egg. The Wormkin rares other than Glare Minder aren't that good in my opinion. I'll tell you what though, I'd probably still settle for that egg. The Bogfly, like a Trample could work here. Like I could probably see a World War Hyperscale, a unit that the Trample could be good enough. Let's take this. Bogfly. I would have to find, like, some stuff for Bogfly. It doesn't play nicely with the Echo Trancers. It could work. Plays okay with Encased Divinity, I guess. I would need to find, like... I don't know. Trying to think how I would make it work. It could be like a supporting unit. Doesn't really do enough damage though. Let me just take the Echo the Echo Snare. I don't really love the card. Oh my god, these Jesus are so bad. I could well, I don't know, Morsel Maker's not horrible. I could probably take it. It's not great. It is not great. It almost... I don't know. I don't really know that it's good enough here. What I want is this. Like a Crucible Crying or something would be the appropriate MO here. I don't know, maybe a Crucible Collector is workable. I run into the problem right now anyway. It's like if I don't find an egg, this unit isn't gonna be that good. I I'd rather have a Morsel Master, honestly, than a Maker. I don't think this Essence is going to work here. Man, 2 unit drafts that were just complete busts. And this one. Surely it can't bust here as well, right? Like, can I find an alloy? I doubt I will. I doubt I will. If... Oh, man. Oh, what do we do? I should have took the Bogfly. I probably could just go Morsel Maker into Bogfly and construct a floor of that. But there's no more chance for Bogfly. Go transfer. Well, we need to start getting creative here. What can we do? If I take the Maker, it means half the time I can't play First Akin because I'm going to go top. And then I won't have the Ember to play it. I could maybe work with a Crucible Collector. I don't know, maybe... What does it make more sense to do? We're not getting perils as well. So, Immortal Trade is, like, iffy. I mean, it's like if I'm starting with Intrinsic Prismal Dust... I've had this, like... It might make more sense to go Warden. It also benefits from, like, multi-strike better. Let's try Warden. That'll be my... I think we'll try for a unit here. It's iffy. Maybe it would be best if I just go to the Merchant of Steel and try for multi-strike. If I get Endless and Large Stone, that's the worst. A Quick I could probably slap on Crucible Warden. Maybe put a First Akin into him. It's basically Alloyed Construct or Bust over here. Like, maybe I could work with a Shadow Eater. Maybe. It's not really going to work. Doesn't really help my cause. What about Merchant of Magic? I mean, my thought was I could do like Crucible Warden. If I can get enough removal spells, I could maybe deal with a lot of the waves, and then I'm good for Relentless because I have a Crucible. You know, I could stack quite a lot of damage shield. Holdover Echo Transfer. Is it multi-strike or bust, or is Quick like worthy? Health is actually decent here. So Endless is useless. Large Stone is useless. So there's a 25% chance that I completely miss on the right. I don't even think I would put like 25 health or any of the small upgrades on this unit. I'm really looking for either double multi-strike or quicken multi-strike for Crucible Warden. If I go here and find an alloy, then I have the Hellvent for it. It's pretty good there, but I have to wait till there. Alloy Construct. Something tells. It's like kind of gaming the system, but in my head I'm like, I doubt there's an Alloyed Construct. It's probably just more shitty Umbra units. Maybe even not knowing that, it's still incorrect to go left because the chances are quite lower than 50% that I would find an Alloyed Construct, and all of the other Umbra units are no good for me. So there's a 50% chance of finding a multi-strike, which is a higher chance than finding an alloyed construct. And there's not really that good of Merchant of Magic upgrades for me. Like, you know, holdover would be okay, but I think I'd rather, you know, as far as 50-50s go, the multi-strike would be a better find for me. Really just Ember reductions and maybe some plus damage would be okay. I think we go to the right. I think we go to the right. Oh, we're not off to a good start. Spell Chain. Piercing. If I put Piercing on a... It'd have to be a Plink then. That's not that good. Even if I times 5 it. I'd rather probably put it on a... You know, if we're thinking of Cavern events, I'd rather hold it for like a hammer. If that's a thing. Spell Chain, these could be okay, but I'm already at 25 shards, so probably not, to be honest. You know, I can hyperscale a guy just fine already. Problem is, like, I need extra hits. I could probably reroll right now. Okay. It's a quick. None of these help that much. Can I run a 2-floor setup? Maybe. Well, we might be able to do a 2-floor setup. I don't know that quick is really all that good if I'm not going to have multi-strike. Thinking these probably just don't do anything for me. Imp in a box, huh? Well, it could be okay. I think I will take it. It's inconsistent, but it's pretty Hail Mary-ish. We kind of need that right now. Just trying to think what my floor will look like. Like, I could commit right now since there's that long to go to the next temple, and there's like a Hellvent here. Like, I guess it would bring me to 50 shards, but I could actually go and just bite the bullet, put First Akin into Crucible Warden. I have a decent amount of consumables at the moment. So one, though this one doesn't really always make sense to play on the floor. Why did the animation stop? So... But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 25 damage spread around right now. I think we hold out for a different unit. I don't want to commit to that. I still don't know what this all looks like. I'm not gonna spend money coming up. I could do this for now. Might help. I don't know that it will. Double Exploder. Maybe it could help into that. I didn't really take it thinking of that, but... See here, it's like I could go mid. Double Exploder is... haste, though. But if I do this, I could play First Akin top, but that's not the unit that I want top. I say we just don't play First Akin this fight. I don't need him for this fight. Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have just done... Okay, never mind. Good to know. Good to know. It all worked out. I predicted that clergymen would not get killed, so here we are. Perfect. No mistakes were made. Is this worth playing here? I could get imp. I could actually play if I hit on the energy imp. It's probably worth a shot. Otherwise, like molten imp would be good. Look at that, 2 of them. Nice. I guess this guy should go bottom, huh? Yeah, that's a lot of damage, but could go mid, but there's the whole haste thing. I think we can do this. I can eat up at least a little bit of damage here. I probably don't need Ember coming up, so we could actually do this. That probably guarantees us victory. Okay, that's annoying. Kill. Could do that. It doesn't really help me that much. Like this might be better. Just kill one of them. I guess it's fine. Make use of a little bit of the artifact here. Alright, you can have that. You're gonna lose both your stacks. These plinks, man, I guess I should have plinked that, huh? I could do this. Feed you with these, then lifesteal makes the most sense bottom. I guess we could do that. Jeez, these plinks, dude. My god. The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, let's do this. We're not gonna kill him down there, but we could try. Get him nearly dead, it's fine. Overall, probably made more sense to feed top, but I'm like, yeah, we're pretty much winning anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. Alright. Kindle, Eternal Kinstone, or Perfect Insanity. Perfect Insanity, this is one of those cards where in a run that sucks could actually be the answer. It's not infused. I kind of wish I had this first and then that. But man, that sure would be an answer. Right now, how the fights have been going, it wouldn't really work. I probably would have to get rid of First of Kin. Long term, it makes sense. First of Kin, if I don't find like a Broken Memories or a Worm Connections, probably just doesn't do enough long term. I get rid of that and really focus on generating echoes, and Perfect Insanity would be an answer. I think it's probably Perfect Insanity here. Just really wish if I had this first and then that, I could win this. You know, this guy crushes Relentless most of the time. Probably, honestly, I don't know, the Crucible Collector probably would have been better, but yeah, let's do Perfect Insanity. Well, that's a Shard Soul Curver. If I could find either egg here, Carver would be the ideal. What if I go Hellvent though instead? Like if I really focus on, like I get rid of Gem Trove, I can get rid of the Immortal Trades. At that point, I can really lean into Perfect Insanity. But I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I could remove First Akin. I could take a Morsel Maker. What if I took a Morsel Maker? Hellvented the Crucible Warden. Then I have a 2-floor setup. That doesn't really make sense. I think I can Shadow Eater might be okay. Like I do have to take care of AoE, but I can do a lot of damage with Fractures. Carver would have been nice, but I do think I can focus on thinning a deck out and making Perfect Insanity just be the carry of the waves. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting how I have to formulate this though, but I think that's the path. Rather than trying to get an egg and missing, I mean, Artifact could be good, but I don't know. I think I have a path over here. So I get rid of First Akin. Am I gonna have enough shards? I wonder. Take 15 there. I'm up to 40. Then I have to hit here because it's like I don't think First Akin is gonna be like a good infusion into Crucible. I kind of just want to remove First Akin. And remove, for now, I guess an Immortal Trade, or maybe Gem Trove. Gem Trove is probably the worst card. We really do need to focus on removals, though. Trinkets could be, I mean, this is a good ring here. I could spend money on removals. I could get money now. Brings me to 35. It's workable. Yeah, let's remove First Akin now. Is that premature? It's probably premature, honestly. Probably just remove Gem Trove and a Immortal Trade. Yeah. I can have the First Akin be okay for now. I will take this. I need to get shards somehow. I mean, the money is good for the next spot. Then we gotta figure out... I want to Hellvent something that generates me echoes and is good. I don't necessarily have anything that super fits that bill, but like Making of a Morsel is okay. Maybe Bounding Echoes as well, but not really. It's probably Making of a Morsel. I think. Yeah, it's not great, but it'll work. Stalwart Stack is probably the route we want to go here. We're going to be good for a few rings. We want artifacts. This multi-strike I don't think is the end of the world. Ah, that's so bad to start with both of the units. Well, we'll just go with this for now then. And we start with that as well. Let's go like that. He doesn't do any damage. Where do we want the echoes otherwise? Here, probably? We get our first echo transfer. Man, that's fucking bad. What the fuck, dude? Whatever. Let's put everything in here. It's gonna hurt our pyre quite a lot. Oh my god, dude. 110. I had nearly a full fucking health. Now I'm gonna die, I guess. Wow, that run ended a lot earlier than I thought it would. I guess I didn't bank on the echo transfers being both found so late. Damn. I did pretty bad, huh? Well, it is my first run back in a while. It's too bad. I guess we also didn't really find the perfect insanities at the right time. I guess I could have skipped the trial. Thought 35 shards would be fine, but... yeah, rusty, to say the least. Well, there's not much more to do here. He's got to... let's see. I could do... to get to 22... I would need 10 echoes here. There's just no way. I mean, I guess if I thought about it a little harder... let me just reload, really. Let's do a reload. I want to see maybe starting first akin might have worked. It might have. It's not like I needed to play the other shit here. So like I could make use of these things here. What would I do here though? These probably aren't that useful. So those die. Still doing a ton of damage to me. It didn't change anything there. Maybe? Yeah, still dead. Alright, whatever. Okay, well, first run back. It's to be expected. I probably should have just done a normal run, but yeah, probably without multi-strike we can get through there, and like maybe there's a way. Let's see what everybody else did. Let's see what the winning line is. First akin, there was no multi-strike found. Full stalwart. Took the echo infusion instead of the bounding echoes. That's probably was good. Although in my run it wouldn't have mattered. And echo snare had that with holdover and spell chain. And this had what? Intrinsic and spell chain? Definitely could have got the one unit buffed up, but there's still just one strike. What am I missing here? This is good for backline removal. Okay, eventually return souls come up. Eventually there's a trap shoot. Those would help. Ember caches. Took that Eternal Kinstone. That would have helped my run. I mean, Perfect Insanity didn't do anything for me. That would have been good. Do some damage. Oh, well, she did have this. Who knows? Maybe this was found later. This see though, this is very important to the run, is the Perfect Insanity. That as well. So it looks like there was just all of the good cards in the run I didn't find yet, and I maybe went too hard. Trying to think how our deck would have looked different going into this ring. So she took the trial. She would have it at least 15, but maybe she didn't have the other shards. Though I feel this intrinsic probably was taken maybe 25 shards. 53 damage was taken. I mean, that's not too bad for a multi-strike. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I guess maybe spell chain there. I don't know. Mind collapse. Yeah. Well, maybe I could have gotten through had I gotten through this ring, but because it didn't seem like we had a massively different setup. Like I mean, she probably took this before these though, so that probably would have helped. But knowing it just looks like every Wormkin card offered from here on out is good. You know, there's Returned Soul, there's an Ancient Resonance that can find Piercing, and then there's like Perfect Insanity. So there was definitely a line that comes up. I just didn't survive long enough to find it. Plus, there's like really good artifacts, but they might come significantly later on. It looks like, although maybe not. I don't know. It's a lot of artifacts found between these two. You know, this is all mid-game that these are found. Particularly Faulty Loader, Karuska, and Slime. And I guess in the context of this run, Sinner Salve would be good too. Shadow Eater. I'm guessing that. I mean, I completely whiffed on that Merchant of Steel Ring 3 as well. I'm guessing maybe these, like the holdover was found Ring 3. There's a Forsaken Tam as well. Perfect Insanity. Yeah, I'm guessing this is what people took Ring 3, and then there's a later Perfect Insanity. Maybe I should have just took the higher value card. I still don't know if it would have helped me, though, in my run. Also found the old magic. Big Stapler went with the Crucibles. Alloy of the Ancients. I'm guessing since there's 3 of these, it had to have been Ring 3 that holdover was found. If I could have held over a good card, that definitely probably would have helped. But, yeah, I guess I just fucked up. Ring 4. I overestimated the power of my deck to handle Ring 4. I forgot. I mean, it didn't help that on, I don't know, I feel like 35 shards isn't that high. It probably didn't help that, like, Ring 2, or Wave 2 or whatever, had the dude get sharded up, but... You know, that's just something that can happen. It does look, though, like I'm guessing at least some of these people had to have gone to the Wormkin unit, Ring 4, and I'm not seeing much good. I'm guessing it was First of Kin and Kinos Carapace again, or maybe a Shard Soul Carver, I don't know. Definitely, I doubt there was eggs found. So it's a pretty cursed run. But definitely the line, I think we identified more or less the line, which would have been, we need a Perfect Insanity. Because I also don't see any multi-strikes. So no multi-strike, and nothing like you know, I'm not seeing any of the good Umbra rares show up. No Umbra Stone, no Furnace Tap, no Shroud Spike, like... It definitely looks like a nightmare of a run where there's not much, but there's definitely a good setup for Perfect Insanity. Especially once you find like a Karuska and a Bog Slime. Like that thing will do pretty good, but... Yeah, a tough one. A tough one. Like I said, Wormkin rarely shows up in these, because you have to miss quite a lot. But we do miss quite a lot here. Between two unit drafts and 2 Wormkin banners, and the usual Ring 3 unit draft, it's like there was nothing found. Like it was first a Kinhost Carapace, or Shard Soul Carver. Shard Soul Carver is decent, but it on its own without a multi-strike, not really. And and the Umbra units was complete trash too. So like the units were just horrible on this run. But quite a lot had to be missed for that to come up. And really the only route I see to victory here is Perfect Insanity. I don't know how else you win this run. Without a Shroud Spike, like, you're not going to have enough damage with or even a Shroud Mitosis, you're not going to have enough with Shadow Eater. So you have 1 strike, bad units. I don't see how you beat it without going the Perfect Insanity route. Which still makes, I don't know, it still makes me wonder, like, did I make the right call by taking Perfect Insanity? Because what if Perfect Insanity wasn't found, right? Obviously it is later, but imagine these runs where everything's the same except you just don't find a later Perfect Insanity. You could be pretty screwed. But I don't know. There's a lot of what ifs, right? Hard to think through everything. Hard to predict that like nothing is found on this run. Like win condition wise at least. Like I'm just looking at like trying to think of win conditions. Like it's only Perfect Insanity in this run. I don't see how else. There's no consume return. There's like you can't set like an infinite up. Like there is nothing on this. This is a pretty damn cursed seed. Anyway, though, probably talked it to death. As always, thanks for watching. We'll get back into it here, and until next time, peace.